Procrastination is one of the most common struggles people face, yet very few truly understand why it happens. Many people believe procrastination is simply a problem of laziness or poor discipline. They think that if they were more motivated or more focused, they would stop delaying their work. But psychology tells a different story. Procrastination is not usually about laziness. In most cases, it is about emotion. It is about how the brain reacts to discomfort, fear, and pressure. When people delay important tasks, they are often trying to escape negative feelings that the task creates. This means procrastination is less about time management and more about emotional management. Once you understand this hidden psychology, procrastination stops feeling like a personal failure and starts looking like a predictable pattern created by the brain. The human brain is designed to protect us from discomfort. Thousands of years ago, survival depended on avoiding danger and conserving energy. The brain learned to move toward things that feel good and away from things that feel unpleasant. Even today, this ancient system still influences our behavior. When we face a difficult task, the brain quickly evaluates how it feels. If the task feels boring, confusing, stressful, or overwhelming, the brain treats it like a threat to comfort. Instead of encouraging action, it pushes us to escape the feeling. That escape often appears as procrastination. The brain suggests easier and more pleasurable alternatives such as checking social media, watching videos, cleaning the room, or doing small tasks that feel productive but are not truly important. These activities give the brain quick relief, even though they delay progress on meaningful work. Another powerful psychological factor behind procrastination is fear. Many people delay tasks not because they do not care about them, but because they care too much. When a task is important, it creates pressure. People begin to imagine possible failure, criticism, or disappointment. The mind starts asking uncomfortable questions. What if I do this badly? What if others judge me? What if I try my best and still fail? These thoughts create anxiety, and the brain looks for ways to escape that anxiety. Procrastination becomes a temporary shield against fear. By delaying the task, a person also delays the possibility of failure. It may not solve the problem, but it reduces the emotional discomfort in the moment. Perfectionism also plays a major role in procrastination. Many people believe perfectionism leads to productivity, but in reality it often creates paralysis. When someone believes their work must be perfect, the starting point becomes extremely intimidating. Instead of seeing the task as a process, they see it as a performance that must meet very high standards. This pressure makes the brain hesitate. The person may spend hours planning, thinking, or preparing without actually beginning the task. The fear of producing something imperfect becomes stronger than the desire to make progress. Ironically, the pursuit of perfection leads to delay, and delay often leads to rushed and lower quality work later. Another hidden psychological cause of procrastination is overwhelm. When a task feels too large or too complex, the brain struggles to process it clearly. Instead of seeing a series of manageable steps, the mind sees one huge challenge. This triggers cognitive overload, which means the brain feels mentally exhausted before the work even begins. At that point, avoidance becomes the easiest option. People tell themselves they will start later when they feel more ready or more motivated. However, motivation rarely appears on its own. Waiting for the perfect mental state often leads to more delay rather than action. Short-term rewards also play a critical role in procrastination. The human brain strongly prefers immediate rewards over distant ones. This psychological tendency is called temporal discounting. It means that rewards available right now feel much more valuable than rewards that will come in the future. For example, watching a video provides instant enjoyment, while completing a long project might bring benefits weeks or months later. Because the brain naturally prioritizes immediate pleasure, it often chooses short-term comfort instead of long-term progress. Even when people understand the importance of their work, the temptation of instant gratification can be surprisingly powerful. Modern technology makes this challenge even stronger. Smartphones, social media, and endless online content are designed to capture attention quickly. Every notification, message, or new video provides a small dopamine reward in the brain. Dopamine is a chemical that creates feelings of pleasure and anticipation. When the brain receives these quick rewards repeatedly, it becomes more sensitive to them. As a result, tasks that require patience and focus start to feel less appealing. The brain becomes trained to seek stimulation rather than sustained effort. This makes procrastination easier and productivity more difficult. Identity also plays a subtle role in procrastination. People often develop internal beliefs about themselves that influence their behavior. Someone might think, I am a procrastinator, or I always delay things. When a belief like this becomes part of a person's identity, the brain starts acting in ways that confirm it. This is known as self-consistency bias. The mind prefers behaviors that match existing beliefs. If someone believes they are naturally disorganized or unproductive, they may unconsciously repeat actions that reinforce that identity. Breaking procrastination sometimes requires changing how a person sees themselves, not just how they manage their time. Emotional regulation is another key psychological element. Many tasks involve uncomfortable emotions such as frustration, confusion, or self-doubt. People who struggle with procrastination often have difficulty tolerating these emotions. Instead of working through them, they try to avoid them entirely. Procrastination becomes a coping mechanism. It creates temporary relief but also increases stress later when deadlines approach. Over time, this cycle strengthens the habit of avoidance. The brain learns that delaying tasks provides short-term emotional comfort, even though it creates long-term problems. The environment around us also influences procrastination more than we realize. Cluttered spaces, constant interruptions, and unclear priorities make it harder for the brain to focus. When attention is repeatedly pulled in different directions, starting deep work becomes more difficult. The brain chooses simpler activities that require less concentration. This is why structured environments often lead to better productivity. Clear boundaries between work and relaxation help the brain recognize when it is time to focus and when it is time to rest. Another interesting psychological pattern behind procrastination is called the planning fallacy. This occurs when people underestimate how long tasks will take to complete. They assume future work will be easier or faster than it actually is. Because of this optimism, They delay starting tasks, believing there will still be plenty of time later. However, when the deadline finally approaches, they realize the task requires more effort than expected. This leads to stress, rushed work, and a repeating cycle of procrastination. Breaking procrastination requires understanding these psychological mechanisms rather than simply trying to force motivation. One of the most effective strategies is reducing the emotional resistance associated with tasks. When a task feels overwhelming, breaking it into smaller steps can make it more approachable. The brain is much more willing to begin a task that feels manageable. Starting with a small action, even one that takes only a few minutes, helps the brain shift from avoidance to engagement. Once momentum begins, continuing the work often becomes easier. Another helpful strategy involves changing how tasks are perceived. Instead of seeing work as a threat to comfort, it can be reframed as an opportunity for growth. When people focus on learning and improvement rather than perfect results, the emotional pressure decreases. This mindset reduces fear of failure and encourages experimentation. Progress becomes more important than perfection, which helps overcome the paralysis that often leads to procrastination. Building consistent routines also helps weaken procrastination habits. The brain responds well to predictable patterns. When certain activities happen at the same time each day, they require less mental energy to start. Over time, the brain begins to associate specific times or locations with focused work. This reduces the need for constant decision-making and makes productive behavior feel more automatic. It is also important to recognize the role of self-compassion in overcoming procrastination. Many people respond to procrastination with harsh self-criticism. They label themselves as lazy or incapable. However, research shows that self-criticism often makes procrastination worse. Negative self-talk increases stress and discourages action. In contrast, treating oneself with understanding and patience helps create a more supportive mental environment for change. When mistakes are seen as part of learning rather than proof of failure, it becomes easier to return to work after setbacks. Awareness is the first step toward change. When people begin to notice the emotional triggers behind their procrastination, they gain the ability to respond differently. Instead of automatically escaping discomfort, they can pause and ask what feeling they are trying to avoid. This simple awareness creates a moment of choice. Over time, choosing action over avoidance gradually rewires the brain's habits. Procrastination may feel like a personal weakness, but it is actually a complex psychological response shaped by fear, emotion, habit, and environment. The brain naturally seeks comfort and avoids uncertainty, and procrastination often emerges from that instinct. By understanding the hidden psychology behind it, people can stop blaming themselves and start working with their minds instead of against them. Progress does not come from forcing endless motivation but from building small, consistent actions that slowly retrain the brain. When these small changes accumulate, something remarkable begins to happen. Tasks that once felt overwhelming start to feel manageable. The fear that once created delay loses its power. The brain learns that action is not as threatening as it once believed. Gradually, procrastination loses its grip, and productivity becomes less about pressure and more about momentum. In the end, overcoming procrastination is not about becoming perfect. It is about learning how the mind works and guiding it patiently toward better habits. As people begin to understand their procrastination patterns, they often notice that the urge to delay tasks appears in predictable moments. It shows up when a task feels uncertain, when expectations feel too high, or when the outcome feels important. The brain reacts to these situations by searching for immediate relief. This is why procrastination can feel almost automatic. However, once someone recognizes these patterns, they gain a powerful advantage. Awareness creates distance between the impulse to avoid work and the decision to act. Instead of instantly escaping into distractions, a person can pause and acknowledge the feeling of resistance without letting it control their behavior. Another important step in overcoming procrastination is learning to start before feeling ready. Many people wait for the perfect moment to begin a task. They tell themselves they will start when they feel motivated, inspired, or fully prepared. Unfortunately, that perfect moment rarely arrives. Motivation is often the result of action, not the cause of it. When someone takes a small step toward a task, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, the brain begins to adapt. Progress creates a sense of control, and that sense of control reduces the emotional weight that made the task feel overwhelming in the first place. Over time, these small moments of action begin to reshape a person's relationship with work and responsibility. Instead of seeing tasks as threats that must be avoided, the brain starts to see them as manageable challenges. Each completed task builds confidence and reinforces the belief that effort leads to progress. This shift is gradual, but it is powerful. The mind slowly learns that discomfort is temporary, while the satisfaction of completion lasts much longer. It is also important to remember that procrastination does not disappear overnight. Even highly productive people experience moments of delay and resistance. The difference is that they have learned how to respond when those moments appear. They do not wait for perfect motivation, and they do not allow temporary discomfort to control their actions. Instead, they return to simple habits that keep them moving forward. In the end, overcoming procrastination is not about becoming a different person. It is about understanding the hidden psychology of the mind and guiding it with patience and awareness. When people learn to work with their brain instead of fighting against it, they begin to discover a new sense of control over their time and their goals. And slowly, the habit of delay is replaced by the habit of progress. If you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English and your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join this learning journey with us. And watch the next story on your screen to continue improving your English.